Hey guys, my name is Amo, and as you know, I am a dropshipper. So in this video, I'm going to share with you guys dropshipping mistakes that I have done personally, and some of them are just mistakes that people usually do, right? So if you are planning on starting out with dropshipping, then I urge you to watch this video so you can avoid some of these mistakes, okay? So let's get right into the video. Right now, the first mistake when it comes to dropshipping that people usually do, whether they're dropshipping in South Africa or dropshipping worldwide, is starting worldwide dropshipping without the experience of dropshipping domestically. Okay, so I'm from South Africa, and usually people, when they think of dropshipping, they think they should dropship maybe to the United States or to the top 5 countries, okay? And that is usually not the case. You can easily start dropshipping in the country that you're in. You can, like, South Africa is basically an untapped market, okay? So people don't usually dropship to South Africa, target South Africa, and dropshipping in South Africa is not really that well known, okay? So you can get the experience of dropshipping in South Africa before moving up to dropshipping internationally or dropshipping to the USA, okay? And there are a lot of benefits to dropshipping domestically in South Africa. Like, because it's not well known, there is less competition, and what that means is that it is less costly to advertise on Facebook, right? You'll generally just spend less money dropshipping in South Africa than you would dropshipping in the United States or Canada, New Zealand, blah blah blah, all those countries, right? So I would say when starting out dropshipping, just start out with dropshipping in South Africa. Not only will you spend less money, but you will also get the experience. You will also learn how to deal with problems, learn how to deal with customers. You can make a very good living dropshipping just in South Africa and make good amount of money, okay? Now, when you're dropshipping internationally, worldwide, advertising is so expensive, and you have just more competition. People that have been dropshipping way longer than you, big businesses that are also dropshipping. You're going to be fighting with those businesses and corporations and all those other people, right? So I would just suggest that you dropship in whichever country you're in, or if you're in South Africa, just start dropshipping in South Africa, right? There is less competition and it's just less expensive. So for example, when you are dropshipping internationally, I would suggest that you would probably need $2,000, right? $2,000, and that, or with today's exchange rate, that's like more than 30,000 rand, okay, which is a whole lot of money, okay? So when you're dropshipping internationally, you probably need like $2,000 minimum, probably $1,000. You can start dropshipping with $1,000, but you're probably going to spend all that money testing on Facebook, spending like $100 a day, spending testing different products and all that, okay? So dropshipping internationally is just a lot more expensive, especially if you do not have the experience, right? So if you have the experience dropshipping in South Africa, you can move on to dropship worldwide with the experience and knowledge. And not only that, you'll have money as well to spend on ads and all that. You will be less stressed, right? There will be things that you'll expect, problems that you'll expect, and you'll know how to deal with a lot of things. So just start dropshipping domestically first, okay? Now, the second mistake that people do have is high expectations, okay? So people often see on social media people getting like great results, making 10,000 a day, making this much a day or this much a month, blah 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 blah, and then they think that once they get into dropshipping, that is the sort of amount that they will make as well. But what they do not know is those people have been dropshipping for months on end, or even years. They've been in the dropshipping game for years, and they have the experience, they have the knowledge, they know all these tricks and all these things that you don't know but could learn once you start going, once you start dropshipping. So high expectations, succeeding in a short period of time, okay? So I'm not saying that you will not succeed in a short period of time. you might not be making the money that you thought you would be making. There are hidden costs here and there that people don't usually disclose to you, like the amount that Facebook charges them for their ads, the apps that they use on Shopify, because some of those are paid apps as well. Shopify as well charges you. Well, right now they're running this other sale that's like $1 a month, which is amazing. So if you want to start dropshipping with Shopify, you can start so with $1. But yes, there are other hidden costs and fees that they don't tell you about, and you just see like on the Shopify dashboard and all that. But they have to pay for their ads, they have to pay for other apps and these monthly billings. Okay, so high expectations, and dropshipping is not a get rich quick scheme. Okay, so you might get into dropshipping, think you'll get rich quickly, or you start making 20,000 or 30,000 the first day or something like that, right? No, dropshipping is not a get rich quick scheme. You will eventually, if you stay consistent, stay determined, and work hard, you will probably be making those figures soon, but not immediately when you get in, unless you have a mentor, someone that is helping you, that's generating these sort of figures, someone that has the experience, someone that can help you generate this amount of money. Then unless you have that, you probably won't be making all that amount of money, okay, that much amount of money. Okay, so lower down your expectations. I'm not saying you're not going to make a lot of money, I'm not saying you're not going to make a lot of money at all, but some people just have unrealistic expectations of the amount of money that they're going to make, especially when starting out. Okay, so the next mistake is slow shipping times. Okay, so this is a killer, right? It's one of those things that could make or break your venture with dropshipping. Okay, so basically, if maybe you're starting out with AliExpress and you're trying to dropship from AliExpress, if you check out the shipping times from AliExpress to South Africa, it's like 60 days, 30 days, like a month, 2 months, things like that. And that could like cripple your business, okay? Because you're spending money on advertising, you're spending money on this and that, and then now shipping takes so long that your customers actually want refunds, right? Because once they buy, they're expecting the product to be there in a week or 3 days or something like that. Once they buy, 3 days later, you get like text messages from customers asking you where the product is, and they don't know that the product is actually coming in like 2 months or something like that. Once they find that out, they're most likely going to look for a refund, unless you can talk to them, communicate with them effectively, and the product is worth waiting for a long period of time, maybe a month or 2 weeks, maybe even 2 months. If you're a good communicator, then great. If you're starting out and if you do not have suppliers, I wouldn't say start with AliExpress, but for some people like I did, you know, it's something you have to go through, right? If you can talk to your customers, then you can get away with it, but it is only a short-term thing, right? You can't build a big brand or a big business using AliExpress, right? AliExpress should only be for short term, for when you are starting out. But in the long run, you have to get your own dropshipping agent. And if you stick to the end of the video, I will tell you more about that and how you can get a dropshipping agent and things like that. So watch the whole video and I'll give you guys a little something at the end. Right, so slow shipping times could actually kill your business, right? So try to shorten those shipping times, or get suppliers that are in South Africa that'll drop ship nationwide in South Africa, that will give you like 5 to 8 shipping times and all of that. So stick to the end of the video and I'll tell you more about that, and I'll give you guys a little surprise. I have something for you guys at the end. But yeah, slow shipping times and processing times, right? So some people do not know what processing times are, and they might confuse them with shipping times, right? But processing times and shipping times are completely two different things, right? Shipping times is the time it will take for the product to get to your customer. The processing time is the time that it will take from when you place the order for your customer to your supplier. How long will your supplier take to ship out your product, okay? From when you place in the order, how long will the supplier take to ship in your product? So the processing time could be like 14 days, and the shipping time could also be like 14 days, and that's like 28 days. That's like a month, which is pretty long. So you might think it was the same thing and it's just 14 days, which is cool. It's just 2 weeks, which is cool. But now it ends up being 24 months. So the processing time, I explained what that is. There's reasons why it's that long, because the supplier might have to order your product or get your product, move it to that warehouse, do this and that and that, and that takes a long time. And the solution to that is to get a dropshipping agent, right? And now a dropshipping agent is like a personal supplier that you work with. I will tell you guys how you can get a dropshipping agent at the end of the video, as I said. So getting a dropshipping agent should be the goal, right? It should be what you are aiming for, and not just using AliExpress, but to get a dropshipping agent that you can call on or you can text personally, and he will help you fulfill your orders, okay? The next point is bad suppliers, okay? So for South Africans, we all know this. This is like the pitfall, the pullback, or like the struggle that we all deal with, right? Something that can cause us to quit dropshipping entirely. Bad suppliers. So we have a lack of good suppliers here in South Africa. But if you can get a good supplier, then you won't really have that many problems, right? A lot of people struggle with suppliers. So if you can get a very good supplier that has great shipping times and sell good products, right, you are set, you are good, right? But most people do not know where to get those suppliers. So if you can get a very good supplier, then you are all set, right? Bad suppliers can literally just break your dropshipping business and all that. I've spoken about bad suppliers in one of my previous videos. I think it's my third video on how to start dropshipping. So check out that one as well. I'm pretty sure it will be valuable to you as well. It has a lot of tips, tricks, and a lot of information that will help you start dropshipping, okay? So now the next point that I'll be speaking on is going into it without the proper knowledge, okay? So starting dropshipping without the proper knowledge. Some of you might not know how to run ads, or might not know how to create stores and all that, and see all these results on the internet, and you say, okay, I can do this. People usually say dropshipping, it's pretty easy, right? It's simple to start, not completely easy, it's simple to start. But people say you build a website, you create a store, you find products, blah blah blah, you run ads, and then you just sell and make money in the morning. It is not like that at all, okay? There is levels to these things. It is way harder than people on the internet make it seem, okay? So going into it without the proper knowledge could be very costly for you. You need to get the knowledge, you need to learn, whether you get it on YouTube or whether you get it on someone else's course. You need to get the knowledge and start dropshipping, okay? So there's a lot of information on YouTube on how to get started with dropshipping, and there are a lot of great courses that will help you to get started with dropshipping. And you need to spend money sometimes to make money, you know. Some people are okay with spending 400 Rand or 800 Rand on a pair of jeans, but will not spend money on a course that will help them make even more money, right? Some people are happy to go out clubbing every week, spending money at the club, popping bottles and all that, but will not spend $80 on a course that will potentially fund whatever their lifestyle, right? Or elevate even their lifestyle. I'm not saying that you should make money just to party or whatever, but we all have our ambitions and what drives us, and if that's why you want to make money, then fine. But some people would rather spend money clubbing every weekend than buying a course that will help them financially, right? And I literally do not understand that. So if you can afford to, you can get a course that will help you with dropshipping, or just spend time by yourself on YouTube, on the internet, trying to learn as much information as you can and doing it, okay? So get the proper knowledge before you start, because if you do not get the proper knowledge, you will end up wasting a lot of time and a lot of money with things that you could have potentially avoided if you knew of them, okay? So invest in knowledge, right? And then the next point is not taking action, right? Or always needing someone to hold your hand. No one is going to motivate you or like push you behind your back and say, okay bro, wake up, do this, do that, blah 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 blah. You have to do that by yourself. You have to stay determined, you have to stay driven and all that, right? So not taking action after watching all those videos. I don't know how many dropshipping videos you've watched, but after watching all those videos, you need to put in the work. This is very important, right? One of the important keys on this list. You need to start doing the work, right? You cannot just watch I don't know how many YouTube videos you've watched or do a course and not do anything, right? So after doing that course or after watching a 9-hour long video, you need to start dropshipping. There is not really much to it, right? There are some things that you can only learn as you go. I'm not saying you won't run into troubles and all that and it will be like smooth sailing. You will run into troubles, you will run into problems, and those problems you will have to pass them, right? You're not the first person to get into those troubles. I remember when I started dropshipping, I ran into these pitfalls, into these potholes that like I wish I had quitted, and they would make me want to quit or make me want to stop dropshipping, right? And I thought, am I the only one running into these problems? Why aren't people talking about these things or these challenges and all that? But I realized these are things that you can only progress through once you start dropshipping. Once you push through, you need to push through and push through those problems, right? So you will run into problems, but you need to start dropshipping as soon as possible. No one will hold your hand, no one will motivate you. You need to motivate yourself and take action. Once you're done learning, once you're done watching those videos, once you're done with that course, don't be afraid, okay? Fear cripples, cripples your dreams, okay? So don't be afraid. Open that laptop, start a Shopify account, get the products, run ads, and do all that stuff, okay? You will run into problems, you will face them, and I get a lot of DMs from people asking me, not a lot, a few, but I'm pretty sure as time goes on I will get a lot, but I do get a few DMs of people asking me, hey, I have this problem with suppliers, hey, I have this problem with this, hey, I have this problem with that. Some of the questions that you guys ask me are pretty easy and I can help you right off the bat, but some of you ask me like really tough questions that I'd probably have to like sit down and ask you about your Facebook metrics and ask you a lot of questions on how your ads are performing to figure out the root of the problem, right? Some of you ask me like real technical questions, but it's fine, right? I'm willing to help you if you are willing to get started, okay? So if you want to get started with dropshipping, right, or if you have any questions, shoot down right there in the comments or DM me and ask me anything you like, right? I have two accounts, a personal account and a business account, so you can shoot me a question, and like in the description you will see the link to my Instagram accounts, so give me a follow and like and subscribe. If you want to get started with dropshipping, I offer e-com writers course that will help you get started with dropshipping. So it includes a masterclass video tutorial course that goes through 5 modules, where that goes through 5 modules: website creation, ad copy, and ad creation, marketing, and additional information that you will need to get started with dropshipping. So whatever you need, so everything that you need will be in that course. It'll show you how to create websites, how to create ads, how to create video ads, where to get video ads created for you, how to run ads, how to create ad copy, everything that you need to know with dropshipping. All these things that might not even all these different things, right? Also with suppliers as well. Some of you ask me for suppliers. Hey, I'm struggling to find suppliers. Hey, I need suppliers, this and that. I also have a supplier list for you that you can get right in the program, right? So also it's a PDF supplier list that has suppliers that you can use to dropship in South Africa, and it also tells you how to get a dropshipping agent that you can talk to, and a dropshipping agent that you can talk to, and that will help you fulfill orders for international dropshipping or anything like that. I share with you my own personal strategy. I share with you my own personal strategy that I use to get dropshipping agents. So if you would like to get started with dropshipping, I urge you to get the masterclass video tutorial course. That is the most valuable thing that is in the program, the masterclass video tutorial course. So that'll show you everything you need to know. If you want suppliers, I have that as well, and much more. So check out the link in the description. 10% off your first purchase. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please get started with dropshipping as soon as possible. This is literally the best time to start. We are in Q4. People are spending money like they haven't before during the year, right? Because of sales, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, Christmas. So people are buying gifts, people are buying all that. So I urge you to start dropshipping right now, okay? So thank you guys for watching this video. Please like the video, subscribe for more dropshipping videos, and also like and follow my socials. Link will be in the description. Thank you guys for watching.